Hello, Cancer. Amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I make a new video. All right, we are working with the Wheel of Change tarot. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It will not resonate for every Cancer placement out there, so use your own intuition. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay, Two of Swords over our reading. We're going to clarify with the Pride Tarot. If you want to book a personal, my website is Amy Energy Online. Make sure you do hit that thumbs up button for me, Cancer. All right. This week, Cancer, we are going to be doing a little bit of a spin on the career, love life, personal. Okay, so I just recognize that love life and career are not, necessarily going to be a concern for everyone. So this spread that I created is environment, connections, and contributions. Okay, because we know that a career is certainly not the only way that we can contribute to society, and we know that our connections are so much more than just our romance, right? So first we're going to look at our environment, and we do have the Three of Swords, Cancer. So yeah, there's some conflict going on. I mean, you're definitely working through it because the major arcana here is Temperance. So I do feel like there could be definitely some things being said here with the Five of Swords. And it could be hard to hear, right? There could be some uncomfortable truths that we're dealing with. All right, clarifying that with the Knight of Wands. Interesting. So there could be someone here in our environment. I just want one more card here. Let's see what's going on. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Interesting energy here, Cancer. I feel like we're really like wanting a change in our life, okay? In our environment, there is this Knight of Wands, so there could be someone who's kind of like in and out of our home, right? With the Queen of Pentacles, I feel like this could be very uncomfortable for you because you're kind of, someone who has your routine. Let's get one more oracle here. Sorry, Cancer. Yeah, seek truth is coming out. Okay, Cancer. I just got to say, there could be explore more on the bottom. We could be dating, we could be online dating. Okay, but it does not have to be, right? This is the Knight of Swords. So I do feel like we're putting ourselves out there. We have the Fool, right? So I feel like we are trying to be optimistic. We're trying to put ourselves out there. Um, but with the Temperance card coming out, I do feel like we have to be very deliberate, right? Because we do know what we want. And I feel like basically the alchemy of getting the perfect partner for you, Cancer, is just not accepting less. Okay, that's it. That's literally as simple as it is. To know what you want and never accept less is like a guarantee you're going to get what you want, right? Because it's only when we accept less and let someone into our life and block our energy from what we really want, right? You're an alchemist. You can find that person who's safe and perfect for you, right? So the Three of Swords is here and it hurts, right? And it's in our environment. So I feel like we could be, in our home environment this week, we could be really like reeling a bit, if that makes sense. Like we're just really thinking things through, thinking things over. And, there is this conflict. We're maybe wondering, like, should I, shouldn't I? Well, just seek truth, right? Don't seek the information that you want. Seek truth. Okay. Now let's get into our connections. Eight of Wands. Okay, Eight of Wands here. So I do feel like we could be even falling in love here, or like, interesting. Okay. Yeah, like I do a lot of eights. The Eight of Wands here on the bottom. Okay. So this is also interesting, Cancer. A very interesting reading this week, right? So I do feel like um there's a disappointment, right? We have the Five of Cups. So when it comes to our connections, I do feel it very related to our environment right now, right? We've had, I feel, possibly someone in and out. And this doesn't even have to be romantic, right? It could be a parent or even a friend, right? Who's just like in and out. That's the only way I can really explain it. Like, and so I feel like we're deciding to walk away from this connection altogether with the Eight of Cups. And with the Eight of Wands, I know when I first pulled this, I was like, oh, we could be falling in love. But I feel like we're actually taking the actions that we need to take. Okay, yeah, to find that person when that time is right. But right now, there's a situation we have to get out of first. Okay. And there's some things that we need to reevaluate truly here with the Hermit, Major Arcana here. We need to spend some time on our own, right? Six of Swords and the Four of Swords, right? This is processing information, and this is moving on to a better situation. Together, they make a 10, right? So we're definitely moving on from a situation, 100%. Empress on the bottom, right? We really have to embody the whole of who we are before we can find that person for us, right? So with the Hermit, this is taking some soul searching because we have to understand our worth, right? We're in Empress energy here, and the Empress doesn't chase anybody. She sits on her throne, and this is very giving and receptive of love, of course, but also first and foremost, we're going to take care of ourselves and our environment and those in our care, right? You look at her. She's so beautiful and loving and giving, right? But she's going to give to the animals in the forest, not to some partner who's making her cry, okay? So I do feel like there is a connection that, I mean, I feel like we've already walked away from it with the Eight of Cups here, and now it just could be like, we're still processing the information, and that's totally fine. Love yourself through it, and start over. It's not easy to start over, okay? But with the Empress, you couldn't have a better energy to do it, okay? You're going to cultivate the most beautiful home for yourself, okay? You have the skills here. The Queen of Pentacles is the Empress in action. Okay. And this is coming out in your environment, right? And then in your connections, we have the Empress. So you are going to find that perfect person. But I feel like we are still in a process of moving on from whatever our past relationship was. Okay. And this Knight of Wands, I'm just getting, for some of you, this could even be like your desire to work on something that's like coming in and out. Like you could be feeling inspired sometimes, but it's like, because the main message I'm getting with that Knight of Wands is in and out, right? Which is something you'll hear about the Knight of Wands a lot, but it's really heavy in my ear. Okay, Knight of Cups coming out. This is for our contribution. Okay, so Cancer, this is really beautiful. I do feel like we're a dreamer, right? We really are. We're someone who dreams beautiful dreams. Maybe we make beautiful art, okay? Yes, again, okay. I'm getting this. additional message. Some of you I feel like are dealing with a person who's in and out, and some of you I do feel like are struggling with like finding your creative passion. Okay, maybe you've been really into something in the past. You know you have this gift, you know you have this ability, but you just can't tap in, right? Um, and that's understandable. We just survived through a pandemic, Cancer, and I know you probably hear that all the time. Um, but the reason a lot of people say that is because it's true, okay? Um, and that's a lot for a human being to get through. So if you're not feeling inspired, that makes like perfect sense. You're just normal for that, right? I mean, what is normal? What do I know? But either way, I'm just feeling like there's something that really is our heart's true desire, something that really fills us, and we could just, not be able to find that spark to create, okay? With the Four of Cups, it's a very stagnant energy, right? But we do have the Lovers here. So I do feel, and Two of Cups over your reading, I feel like there could be a collaboration, right? Because this is in our contributions. So I do feel like we could really want to be collaborating with another person, and that could help, right? Because it's almost like, sorry, I'm just like, this Nine of Cups is kind of giving me a interesting message here. I just feel like it's interesting because it's like it's giving me like a conflicting message. I'm getting a really conflicting message for you right now, Cancer. So that's why I'm not saying anything. So I guess we'll just talk our way through it here, because what I'm getting is that you need to collaborate, and then that you need to like put up really good boundaries and like be on your own. Okay. So I feel like both these things are true in different aspects, right? Like I feel like with the Queen of Swords, we really have to be deliberate. Like maybe it's just like that we're the boss, right? Like it's very interesting. Because I do feel like with the Two of Cups, it is equal give and take. But I just feel like you're you really have the knowledge. Like you have this truth to share. And so it's interesting. It's an interesting energy, but I do feel like, with it being a general reading, just um I'm getting a lot of energy right now, Cancer. So I apologize, but we have hope, and then we have this Nine of Cups, which is like manifesting energy. Not that we're like manifesting in eclipse season. Okay, so that's another reason why we could be like having some downtime right now. We're taking a break from our spiritual practices, right? So, I do feel like going through eclipse season when things are chaotic, and then not being able to manifest on top of that, that can have us feeling a little bit stagnant, right? Like we can't have control over the situation. We can't, manifest the outcome that we want. But I still feel like you can still be very deliberate and very honest, right? And that in itself, it's like we're not technically manifesting, right? You're just having hope. You're being hopeful. Okay, so I do feel like there could be some sort of ritual routine that you could get into where you just like express your truth, right? Almost as a manifestation, even though I'm not recommending anybody manifest in eclipse season. Okay, I'm being like abstract because I don't know how to exactly explain this, but it's just like getting your ideas out there on paper, and that in itself is going to help us to attract the people we need to collaborate with to get our dreams out there into the world, okay? Hold a lot of space for yourself, though, Cancer, because we have the Two of Swords and the Two of Cups over your reading. So, you know, right now you are in an in between place. You might have to make a decision. Just know this is one of my favorite Two of Swords designs ever because it's like, if you've ever made one of these snowflakes, you know, right, that it always turns out cool no matter how you cut it. So you don't have to stress, right? Just do what you need to do, but also do give yourself that time, right? Because you also know that if you take a little bit more time and make a little bit more intricate designs, like it looks really cool, right? So just give yourself that time, honor routine over your entire reading here. And, Two of Cups here. So really beautiful. I do feel like there is opportunity to connect with people, but I just feel like the most important thing is to focus on ourselves as well, right? That's what's going to attract us. Focusing on ourselves actually attracts the people we need. Whereas if we focus on the other person, I don't feel like it's working out as well for us. All right, let's get us a Sacred Destiny Oracle. All right, blessings coming out for you and diligence on the bottom. All right, Cancer, let's read this card, blessings for you. Holy Spring, the sacred landscape wants you to know immense blessings are emerging into your life from those in spirit. Angels, guides, and spirit guardians are watching over you. Angelic intervention is available to you. Be open to the voice of the divine. Messages are all around you. You are protected. You are safe. Have faith that your path is guided. Watch for signs that spiritual beings are present. Profound healing is flowing to you in wondrous ways. Refreshing, replenishing energy is filling your life. Okay. Wow. And let's get us one last card to end on here. If you want to book a personal, my website is amyenergy.online. Follow me on Instagram at amyenergy, TikTok at amyenergy3. If you want to donate to the channel, I'm on Cash App and Venmo at amyenergy on both. Now let's get to your affirmation for the week. All right, nothing is impossible for the heart. Love will always find a way. So screenshot that, Cancer. Take that with you. Nothing is impossible for the heart. Love will always find a way. Okay, absolutely. Beautiful reading here for you, Cancer. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Anything you do to help my channel, I greatly appreciate. But most importantly, have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.